What's up everybody? Tiffany Outdoors here. Today we're going to be making a fruit picker. Stay tuned. There's the hawk. Before there was a Tiffany Outdoors, there was Tiffany the farmer.
Only U-turn when possible.
No, we're not U-turning.
Hi. Hi, what are you doing? Hi, boo. What?
Yeah, look at her. Isn't that the cutest thing, y'all? Look at my baby. Oh. For this project, you're going to need some 1/4-20 hardware. You're going to need an empty 2-liter bottle, Sharpie, a knife, 1/4-inch drill bit, and I've got some lock washers, flat washers, and nuts to put this all together. And for my stick, I'm going to be using this. It's an expanded pool pole thing, which you use to clean the pool with. I've got 2 of these, and this one I haven't used in years, so I'm going to repurpose this. So let's get started. The first thing I did for this bottle is, you guys know how it has that little ring there that's attached to the cap? I cut that part off. So cut that part off, and then the pool pole, it's got this hole here that's a 1/4-20 hole. So simply going to take this, put it here, and then I'm going to drill a hole straight through this side and the opposite side. I'm going to use my knife to clean this hole up. And then drill the other side. You want to make sure your hole is lined up before you drill the other side. As you're doing this, you want to make sure that this flange here is tight up against the pole too. So I got my first hole. Got that lined up. Just going to flip it over and drill the other hole. Make sure it's lined up. Okay. Next, we're going to take our hardware. Only need one. I may not even need the lock nut, but I'm going to be using it anyway. The lock washer. And we'll test fit this. Perfect. Oh yeah, there's just a tiny bit of wobble, but not much. And then we can lock it down. Nice. Okay. So, the next step is we need to cut the opening for the fruit. With our Sharpie, we're going to draw the outline. So I got one of my pears here, one of the larger ones, and I'm going to draw an outline of the pear itself, but I'm going to make it kind of big too. And at the top, I want it to come to a sharp V like that. So I'm going to make a V like that. so that whenever I put it over the fruit, I can just pull straight down, and that little notch right there will cut it right there at the stem. So I'm going to trace the outline of this pear, but I'm going to make it kind of big, so that if I do have a larger pear, I won't have any trouble picking that thing up. There we go. And then I'm going to take my knife and cut it out. Carefully. There we go. Watch your hand placement, guys. I don't want y'all to get cut here. I'm just going slowly because I don't want this knife to slip and get me. I went way outside my line. It's okay. It'll just be easier to get the fruit out. Probably do better with a pair of scissors. There we go. It's kind of rough looking, but it'll work. I'm gonna clean this edge up here just a touch. Very slowly and gently. Alright, that's about as good as it's going to get. It's fine. Alright, so... No. Put my nut on the opposite side. And tighten this down. So this is removable, so you can wash it after you use it. That way you don't have fruit juices sitting in there and getting all mucky and stuff. Alright, let's see. Let me go get a screwdriver and tighten this up. There we go. Perfect. Y'all, this pole is probably about 15 feet long. I know 15 feet is very long, very long. It's overkill, but it's what I had. It's what I'm going to use. You can use a shorter handle, like a broom handle or something like that. It doesn't have to be this long, but this extra length will allow me to get higher up in that tree. And it'll also get me a little bit further away from the bees, the wasps, the beetles. There's other things that like this fruit too, so I'm going to go and pick some pears. Alright, y'all, I'm out here. My tree is probably about 25 to 30 feet tall, and I'll be able to reach a lot of that fruit that's up high. It works. Awesome. Y'all, this thing works like a dream. Oh my goodness, it works really good. And it gives me a chance to look at the fruit before I put my hands on it, because there's bees and wasps in this thing. A lot. Alright y'all, I'm back inside. It is blazing hot out there, but look at this harvest. Look at the size of these pears. Oh my goodness. Now these 100% organic, non-GMO, no pesticides, no fertilizer, nothing but sun and natural goodness. And some bugs. But I'm going to wash these with some soap and water, some organic soap and water, and let them ripen, because they're a little firm. But my goodness. Now my Bartlett pears didn't do as well this year as the Bosque. I believe these are Bosque and Bartlett pears. If you guys see anything different, put it in the description below. Let me know what these are. All I know is they are delicious. Look at that. Look at that. Only got a couple of these, but hey, I'm not complaining. This is a very good harvest here. And I got my bottle here. I'm going to wash it out and I can reuse it. Now let me tell you, it did start to split right there. So what I'm going to do is to reinforce this top part, I'm going to wrap it with duct tape to give it some strength right above that notch. But this thing worked perfectly. It may not even rip anymore as much as it did. I mean, you can just get another one and redo it over. Do the same thing. I mean, it's super simple to make. And also, you still have your pole, your pole for your pool if you still need it. I mean, we didn't have to change anything to it. All we did was add that plastic bottle and some hardware. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter for videos and pictures you will not see here on YouTube. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Time to rehydrate. Whew.